Shalom, Kohala Imla Yahabashim Al Shabashim Rachakudash. I'm gonna just make this video real quick. So I just for the most part finished my meal prep for the work week and stuff like that. So I just want to show y'all what I got going on in my fridge and my freezer and stuff. Some of this was things that I bought like a while back. Like these right here. This is like Reese's and whatchamacallit, Reese's and like little chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate chips. I don't really mess with those too much anymore, but if for whatever reason I get in the spirit to, you know what I'm saying, like want to make some pancakes, because that's what I do. That's what I got these for. Like make some pancakes with some peanut butter chips and chocolate chips and stuff like that. I got some ground lamb here. Okay, so you know whenever I feel like indulging in some good old tasty meat, I'll do that. Also got Ghirardelli, 72%. Yeah, these are 72% cacao chips. All right, those are really good. All right, I use those to make the brownies. I had posted it a couple weeks ago and things of that nature. You know, 'cause I was looking at the brother Labanaz video and you know, I had made it and things of that nature, and it's excellent every single time. It's great. It's great. I got some frozen broccoli, and I actually did not know I had a previously opened one. So what I'm gonna do, Salaki, just bear with me. I'm gonna put this one back in the freezer. I'm gonna put this one back out. All right. So yeah. So here it is. You know, I got some just things already prepared, and if I make too much, you know, like I said in one of my last videos, I'll throw it in a bag and put it in the freezer and stuff like that. So this week I bought some cantaloupe, some pineapples, some apples. I got some lemons in here and some cucumbers right here. I know it's hard to see, you know, because it's frozen. What do you want, right? It's frozen. But I also got some fresh frozen sliced bananas in here. These are very, very convenient for you brothers and sisters that love smoothies. Okay, these are very convenient. Sometimes I like to make a peanut butter banana honey and cinnamon smoothie. Okay, and I'm talking about the health benefits are mwah. Okay. Got some mushrooms right here. Now this is a mix of shiitake and baby bellas. Okay, I got some cauliflower back there. Great value. I got some cauliflower back here. So whenever I want to just, you know, regular eat cauliflower, I make cauliflower wings, I'll do that. I got some sliced potatoes right here, some sliced russet potatoes. Okay, nothing wrong with eating those. Okay, I'm doing my best. I think I said in my last video as well too. I'm doing my best to stay away from, you know, adding a bunch of oil to my food, because I love French fries. Me personally, like that's one of my biggest weaknesses. Fried foods in general is just one of my weaknesses, but I'm doing my best to just, you know, buy potatoes, cut them up myself, and you know, just kind of throw them in the oven or what have you. I got some Ezekiel 4:9 bread back there, as we know that in that same chapter, because it talks about, you know, the making of this you know, bread, so to speak. In that same chapter, it talks about how our bread, our food will be defiled among the Gentiles. Okay, and around verse 13, I got some kale. Oh, slacking. I got a lot of stuff in here. I got some berries and kale, all right, in here, and as you can see, it says 2 times antioxidant activity. Wild blueberries inside, okay, which you want the wild blueberries, okay, and just like you want the wild caught salmon, which that would be sockeye salmon for those of you brothers and sisters that are pescatarians, like more on the pescatarian side of life, okay. You want more of the wild caught ingredients, okay, the wild caught salmon and so on and so forth. Down here I got a bunch of berries. I got a berry medley down here. Okay, I use these for smoothies. I make a berry banana, sometimes peanut butter smoothie, and it just comes out amazing. I got a big bag of broccoli florets, and broccoli is crazy beneficial. Like if you brothers and sisters have not known, like broccoli has mad health benefits, so get you some. Okay, and what I got in my fridge, I already got an open thing of Ezekiel 4:9 bread, so I got that. I got some sauerkraut, which I think I talked about it in a previous video. This, like fermented vegetables or fermented food in general is good with like if you're dealing with heart issues. It helps clear out the plaque, excess plaque in your heart. So I eat this. I do my best to eat this before any meal, like when I get home, because it has to stay refrigerated after opening. So I do my best to just eat this before a meal. I might take like, like a spoonful or forkful, however you want to call it, like maybe like 1 to 2 scoops. You really don't need a lot of it. Also got this in here, which I'm not gonna front like this. Let me just first start off by saying this is freaking great, man. Like this soy rizo, it's mimicking chorizo sausage, which if I'm not mistaken is pork. Maybe they use beef too. I'm not sure, but chorizo is basically like a seasoning, okay? And so they made a soy rizo and they made it out of soybeans. All right. The serving size is about 2 inches and things of that nature. 2 inches is 90 calories or what have you. This is 6 servings per container. All right, so 90 times 6, you do the math, and that's how many calories you're gonna be getting in that. I like eating this, but what I was gonna say was when I said I'm not gonna front, I want to stop buying this stuff too much. You don't want to buy this or eat this stuff too much. Okay, it's not imitation, it's not fake meat. All right, these are just beans and ingredients. Sometimes the ingredients is a little excess, and I'm doing my best to avoid excess ingredients, but this did help me as I was transitioning into a more plant-based lifestyle. All right, so I am gonna buy this a little bit less, and I'm just gonna use it for certain occasions. All right, but this I'm probably still gonna buy this on a regular. I talked about this in another video, and I posted things about it on the YouTube community photos. All right, chorizo seitan. All right, so that's the chorizo, and I like the Italian one a lot too. All right, I like both of these. Okay, so both of these are real good. This is also soybeans. All right, this is also soybeans. I believe it does have gluten. I'm not sure. Yes, it does have gluten. It has vital wheat gluten. Yep. So it does have gluten in it, which gluten stays in your system for like a good little bit and things of that nature. So if you're gluten intolerant, it would be best just to not mess with it. But thankfully, I'll just say that first and foremost, I do have a strong, bodily system. That's why I'm trying to eat right so I could maintain that strength. Okay. In here, I made another smoothie for the work week. Okay, pretty much the same ingredients as last time, or what have you. If you seen my last video, then you already know what's in it. I'm not gonna go over everything. It's just like some spring mix, celery, lemons, apples, etc., some moringa powder. Okay, and I'm gonna drink this because I'm gonna have dinner in a little bit. So I'm gonna drink this. Broccoli, mixed veggies, some Brussels sprouts right here. Brussels sprouts. I've always loved Brussels sprouts for some reason. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I'm just a big fan of vegetables in general. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just wish I knew how to eat them more. I got some soy sauce back here too. I got some soy sauce back here too. I didn't know that these were refrigerated after opening, so I've been keeping this in the fridge. And whenever I want just a little extra sodium or what have you, I'll just go ahead and throw this on top of my if I'm having rice or even some veggies or whatever the case. I got some onions. All of these were prepared today. I had 2 onions, 2 red onions. I chopped them up. I prepared them today. I put them in here and things of that nature. So this is going to pretty much last me like all week. All right, 5-6 days to a week. Okay, you don't want to have them any longer than that. The store that I go to, they do have this, and I love oat milk. I love oat milk so much. All right, I eat this on my cereal. All right, so if you have been following this page, then you know how I prepare my cereals and things of that nature. I got my spring mix over here. These are dandelion greens. I know it's hard to see because I kept it in the fridge for a little bit today and stuff like that. But this is actually my first time buying this. I know a lot of vegan or plant-based individuals, they buy dandelion greens, and when I bought this bushel, it actually did have a little bit of dandelion in it. So, I know it's like the real deal, you know. So I bought that, and I made a hold up, I actually want to got some dragon fruit up here too. Let me see. I actually want to show you, brothers and sisters, this. Okay, so right here, what I got right here is a mix. I'm gonna be munching on this throughout the week. And here is the spring mix, the dandelion greens. I got some olives, some peppers, some onions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And when I go to grab it out of the bowl and things of that nature, when I go to, because of course I'm not gonna eat all of this at once. That's a lot of greens. I can, but this is for the work week, But whatchamacallit, when I go to grab it out the bowl, I'll add some spices to it. Okay, like oregano, some cayenne pepper, thyme, parsley, so on and so forth. And in here, I have I got some cantaloupe. I showed you some cantaloupe in the freezer. All of this was cut today. All of this was prepped today. I got some cantaloupe in here. I got some pineapple at the very, very bottom. I got some pineapple, cantaloupe, and I got some mango in here, which I actually haven't had mango in years and stuff like that. So I'm doing my best to eat more fruit. I want to eat more fruit and things of that nature, because everybody think protein is like the most important thing, and it's really not. Protein is important. We do need that to, keep our muscles and retain our energy and so on and so forth. But carbs are very important too, because that's where the bulk of your energy is coming from, carbohydrates. Okay, so I'm actually gonna buy these once in a while too. I ain't even gonna front. When I transitioned over and I started finding these, like I was tearing these things up, but I just want to buy these just occasionally, every once in a while, because once again, I'm trying to cut back on, what I'm saying, like the over processed vegan foods, and those are good. Every like I said, every once in a while, like you could add that to some rice. You could have some rice and just egg. You could have some rice and just egg. You could have some rice and seitan, whatever the case. I posted a picture of that. You want to make sure you get in your avocados in. So I buy guacamole like as it is, and they don't have a lot of ingredients to it, because this one, it only has what? Avocado pulp, tomato, onion, cilantro, jalapeno pepper, lime juice, and salt. That's it. That's literally all it is. So if you want to buy this, you can buy this. Okay. I'm an advocate for avocados, guacamole, etc., etc. I got some stuff at the bottom here. I got some lime juice. And I got real lemon juice. I got some veggie broth. Okay, because once again, I'm doing my best not to cook with oil too much. So I use veggie broth if I want to do like a little stir fry or saute, whatever or what have you. I'll just do that. Um, I got some grape jelly. I got some strawberry jelly. Less ingredients. Okay, you don't want to get the jellies with a whole bunch of ingredients in it. All right. Same thing with tomato sauce, because I do like tomato sauce. And I got some syrup. All right, just mostly single ingredient syrup or whatever the case. And there goes my Planet Oats. All right, so that's my fridge and my freezer. That's what I carry around. Oh shoot! Also, I forgot Salakia. Also got some vegan bacon here. I haven't tried this yet. As you can see, it's still solidly closed. I have not tried this yet. I'm probably gonna have this tonight. So let me actually bring this out. I'm actually gonna throw this right here on the counter. I'm gonna have that tonight. All right, yeah. So that part. So anyway, I also wanted to say something in this video too, just kind of speaking from the heart. I had said something at camp earlier today that I just wanted to elaborate on. I said what I said, and I'm standing behind it and things of that nature. I just wanted to elaborate a little bit, all right? Because I was going into the whole segment about how when you come into the truth, you got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and you got to change the way you eat, change the way you sleep, change the way you move. or whatever the case, which all of those things are true. And you know, and I'm saying that for myself first, you know, because when we teach the word of the Lord, we're not supposed to be doing it hypocritically. Okay. Every brother and sister, you know, have their own vices, their own things that, you know, that just works for them being in Babylon and things of that nature. And what I mean by you got to change the way you eat and so on and so forth, because, you know, since you know, the Lord brought me, you know, back in the faith in 2021 and things of that nature, man. Since the Lord brought me back in the faith, or 22, Harvey, yeah, 21. Since the Lord brought me back in the faith, and I've been prophesying, like I have been changing. Like the change have been, you know, it's been progressively slow, but it's been progressive, and that's the point. Okay, when you come into the truth, you're supposed to, you know, be getting better. You're not supposed to be getting worse. Okay, and when I look at, you know, certain brothers that I used to watch like a while back when I was, you know, down south, you know, in the North Carolina camp and things of that nature, I noticed like a lot of brothers, like they've been putting on a lot of weight, looking just mad, unhealthy, and so on and so forth. And it's one of those things where just like, I'm not being vain about it. Just the thing is, you're supposed to know how to, you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn how to take care of yourself in this ministry. All right. You're supposed to learn how to take care of yourself. Okay. No, man shall not live by bread alone. However, bread does help. Okay. Same thing with bodily exercise, as it talks about in the book of Timothy. Bodily exercise profiteth little. Okay. But it profits. Okay. So same thing with food, same thing with exercise. Brothers and sisters, you know, you got to learn how to take care of yourself. All right. I'm eating, you know, more plant-based, and I'm not forcing myself to do it either. I genuinely love eating the vegetables. I like vegetables more than fruits. I'm not even gonna hold you. All right. And I'm learning to eat more of these. Okay. And I'm learning to heal my body with food. Okay. You got to let food be your medicine. Sirach, the Ecclesiastic is called Sirach, the 30th chapter. It talks about, you know, how the Lord made the medicines out of the earth, man. Okay. So we're supposed to be eating these fruits, these vegetables, nuts and seeds, you know, legumes, and you know, what have you. Okay. So I'm doing my best. I'm not eating every single thing or whatever the case, because, you know, that's going to run up, you know, what little money I have and things of that nature. But I'm doing what I can for me. I'm doing the best that I can. Okay. Which is what we should always be striving to do. So if you're a brother or sister who's overweight, you know, look into, you know, these vegan diets and so on and so forth, and pick the meat off the bone, because I heard somebody that I watch on a regular just the other day say what? He said honey is not a health food. Well, the scriptures talk about honey all the time. So how is honey not a health food? Okay, and when you look up the benefits of honey and things of that nature, like those are real things, like raw organic honey. Okay, raw organic honey, which I got a few things in my pantry too, but I'm not going to, you know, show you every little single thing. Maybe as I use it, but look, I use this right here. Nate's 100% pure, organic, raw, and unfiltered honey. Like I put this in my smoothies. Sometimes I put it on my veggies. You know, sometimes I just take a spoonful, eat a spoonful of it just because. Okay. If you want something to snack on in moderation, Planters, pistachios, or Planters in general is actually pretty damn good. Okay, just in moderation. Again, in moderation. You don't want to just be snacking on nuts all day. Okay, but I do love pistachios when I'm at work and I need like a little bit of fuel. I just go ahead and munch on these and things of that nature. So pistachios are really, really good. Cayenne pepper and, you know, all of that good stuff, man. It's just, yeah. So all I'm saying is, or all I was trying to say at camp was, if you are overweight and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just accept it. Okay. And if you want to change that, just understand that you can, and you got to have the capacity to be able to learn how to do that, how to do those things. Okay. Once again, the food is our medicine. All right. Because think about it. And that makes sense too, because think about it, right? We ain't like 90% of the time, like 90% of our lives is composed of eating food. Okay. So if you're just eating a bunch of greasy, salty, sugary stuff all the time, then don't go crying and complaining later that you sick, man. And that goes for brothers in the truth too, because, and I'll say this too, man, because a lot of you brothers know better, man. We know better. Okay, we know better. Okay, it is a learning process again because I obviously wasn't doing this all my life. I had a little gut my whole life, man. You know, and now it's finally starting to shrink. The wadi habashimi hawashah, not being vain, but you know what I'm saying. Obesity is oftentimes equated with what a health risk. Obesity is a health risk. Okay, and you could die from that, man, because what you're gonna have heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems. All right, your filtering organs are gonna stop operating how they need to be operating, man. This is why it's important. Like food is it is an essential a part of our lives, man. Okay, so that's that's all I wanted to say and things of that nature. I just wanted to clarify what I meant. By what I said at camp. Okay, we gotta learn how to eat better. We gotta learn how to operate better in this truth and in this ministry, man. So, um, like I said, I'm gonna start dinner in a little bit. Lord's willing, this is edifying. I just wanted to speak from the heart. And Yahaba Shem Al Shabrakatham. Shalom.